Hey, boys and girls, it is reading time, and you probably saw in your reading assignment that the first thing that I wanted you to do was to listen to the story Chrysanthemum. I hope you enjoyed that. I'm hoping that I can start using more books through that website for you guys to view. Parents, if you liked it, it is called Vooks.com, so VOOKS, and they do a 7-day free trial for families. So, anyways, while you were watching Chrysanthemum, it's one of my very favorite stories because it talks about how everyone is unique and everyone is special and how sometimes there's mean people in the world. That's okay because you should know that you are wonderful. But some of the things that I noticed in Chrysanthemum have to do with what we're going to learn about this week. And we are going to do some writing and some punctuation and talking about nouns. And when we're writing, how we can use the rules of common nouns and proper nouns to make sure that we are writing correctly. So, several months ago, I want to say it was before Christmas, we went on a noun walk, and you guys had to find common and proper nouns. So if you'll remember, a common noun is something like book, ocean, school, but a proper noun would be the name of the book. So in this case, it would be Chrysanthemum. Chrysanthemum is the name of the book. If you're thinking about ocean, a proper noun for ocean would be Atlantic Ocean or Pacific Ocean. Or if you're talking about school, school would be a common noun because it could be any school. But if you want to name the school, we'd use a proper noun, which would be the Country Day School. So anytime that we use proper nouns, which tell us the name of a noun, we always capitalize the letters in it. If we are using common nouns, we do not capitalize those letters because those are names. Just like in your name, if I was to write my name, let me give you an example down here. Oh, it moved. Sorry, guys, I'm still learning how to use this program. So if I wanted to type, my name is Miss Jessica, there are some things about this that we need to fix. So, or if I put, I am a girl. So let's look. My name is Miss Jessica. Girl is who I am. So that is what I am. I am a girl. So girl does not need to be capitalized right here. And name does not need to be capitalized. But my name, which is Miss Jessica, does. So I would need to capitalize my name. So when you're speaking to an adult, you always capitalize the M in Mrs. or Mr. or Miss or whatever you may call that person. So Miss Jessica. So my name here is Miss Jessica. That is my name, so it's a proper noun, so I would capitalize it. The first letter of the sentence is always capitalized. And an I, the lonely I, whenever it stands by itself, is always capitalized too. What we do not do is capitalize every I that we have. So when I was in first grade, and I have a very good memory of this, I got in trouble because when I was writing, I went through and I capitalized every single I in my sentence. I wanted to do the right thing, and I thought that I was understanding, but I did not. I did not understand. So my teacher told me, said, Jessica, you don't capitalize every I that you write, just when I is by itself. So here we have I by itself. And it's also the first letter of a sentence, so it definitely needs to be capitalized. But let's think about, I want this text to go away. So delete. So let's think about some common and proper nouns that we found in Chrysanthemum. And I made some notes while I was listening to it because I knew why I was listening to it. So I jot those down. So if you see me looking down at my note card, that's why. So let's start with common nouns because everybody knows what a noun is. It's a person, place, thing, object, and some of our friends reminded us that it's also an idea. But we don't have to think about that right now. That's not until later. So common nouns that I heard in the story Chrysanthemum. Y'all know I like color, right? So I'm going to add them right here. So one of the common nouns that I heard was the word school. School is a common noun. It didn't tell us the name of the school. It just said that she went to school. So another common noun that we might hear would be grandmother. Her name, she's named after her grandmother. We don't know the grandmother. Oh, we do know the grandmother's name. Her name was Chrysanthemum, but we don't really talk about her. But we were named after grandmother. She was referred to in the story as her grandmother, but she was not called Grandmother Chrysanthemum. So, next thing we saw was the word flower. So a flower is a common noun because it is a thing, but a proper noun for flower would be tulip, daisy, orchid, all those beautiful flowers. But just the word flower is not a proper noun. It is a common noun. How about the word father? We did not learn the father's name in the story of Chrysanthemum. We know that he was there, but we did not learn his name. Maybe his name's Dave. Maybe his name's Joel. Maybe his name is maybe it is Tim. Maybe his name is Pikachu. It could be anything. We just don't know what it is. So father would be a common noun, just like the name for a mother is also a common noun. Now, my father's name was Robbie. So if I were to say father, that is a common noun, but my father's name was Robbie. So that would be a proper noun. So if I was to write about him, I would write his name with a capital letter. So proper nouns. Proper nouns that I heard in the story Chrysanthemum. I heard her name. That's supposed to be green. That is not supposed to be blue. Okay. Chris. Oh, no. I don't want to clear the page. Sorry, guys. I'm just learning this program. Chris. Lord have mercy. I want to type. Type here. There we go. Chris, and let me make sure I'm spelling it right. Chrysanthem. Now, chrysanthemum is, oh, I made two of them, is a proper noun for a couple of reasons. First of all, in this instant, it is her name. So chrysanthemum is a proper noun because it is the name of the young mouse that we were hearing the story about. But it is also the name of the flower. So if you were to write a story about a flower named chrysanthemum, then you would capitalize it. If you were talking about the character in the story, you would also capitalize it. What you would not do is capitalize mouse, and you would not capitalize the word flower. So something else that I heard was Miss Chud. Miss Chud is the name of the teacher. So if you were writing a story and you said, my teacher is the best, you would not capitalize the word teacher. What you would do is capitalize the teacher's name. So if you were to say the teacher in Chrysanthemum's name was Miss Chud, then you would capitalize that. So how about all those mean friends, Joe and Victoria? Ooh. Joe and Victoria and Rita. Those are all names too. So let's come over here and I want to talk about some other things that we could find in our house that would be common and proper nouns because that is what we are going to work on today. We are going to go on a noun hunt around your house, just like we did at school. So I'm going to think of common nouns. Dog, cat, food, book. Let's see what else I have in my house. I have I already said flower, I already said painting. How about, Did I put cat? That's enough for now. So those are all common nouns. Now, if I wanted, let me move my face. Now, if I wanted to write proper nouns for each of these, and they were in my house, I would write their names. So, my dog's name is Toby. My cat's name is Simon. I'm actually going to put both cats' names. My cat's name is Simon and RJ. My food that I'm going to eat when I'm done talking to you is, well, food is tricky. So let's think of food. I was going to say spaghetti, but spaghetti is not a proper noun. How about if I go to Olive Garden? Olive, let's backspace. So, Olive Garden. And what if let's make this a teeny tiny tad bit smaller. I figure out how to do that because this is like I'm super riding the struggle bus right now. Let's just put it on here. Olive Garden is the name of a restaurant where they serve food. Or book. Let's see what kind of books I have over here. This is a book. This is called Pumpkin Story. This is not a book I'm reading. This is a book that Kaylin is reading. But we would capitalize that because it's the name of a book. So, in your assignment today in Seesaw, you are going to go on a scavenger hunt and around your house, and you're going to find 3 common nouns, and you're going to find 3 proper nouns. Once you do that, I want you to write 2 sentences. So, let's see. Where did my pen go? So maybe I'm going to write a story about, I'm going to write a sentence about my dog Toby, because my dog Toby's the best. At least I think he is. I'm sure you guys think your animals are the best. So my dog Toby likes to lay around the house and be lazy. There is a sentence that has a proper noun in it. Now I'm going to write one that has a common noun in it. And actually, if you look at my sentence, it's got 2. It's got more than that. Dog is a noun. That's a common noun. House, well, house is a common noun. Toby is a proper noun. But I'm going to write another one with the word cat. I have a cat who likes to bring in birds to my house. And that's a true story. My cat brought me in a bird the other day. And Toby is lazy. So these are both true stories. So do you see how I wrote a sentence? Uh-oh. Oh gosh, what am I doing? I wanted this to go away. Maybe not. Maybe that just not work for me. Thank you for being patient while I'm learning this new system. So here are my 2 sentences. I use Toby from my proper noun list, and I use cat from my common noun list. So that is all you've got to do today. You've got to go on a scavenger hunt around your house, list 3 common nouns, list 3 proper nouns, and then use 1 common noun in a sentence and use 1 proper noun in a sentence, and then submit it to Seesaw. So you guys are rock stars, and I love you, and I mean it, and let me know if you have any questions. See you later.